Can you explain to the audience everything they need to know about Almost Famous?
Yeah, check this out. Almost Famous really based off two of my little partners that I was doing music with in the past. Both of them lost their life dealing with the music shit, partially the streets. And they had a project called Almost Famous. You know what I'm saying? Wne Gus. Everybody that know me know what sound, know I'm associated with them. They don't know the backstory. I ain't here to tell it. But they had a project called Almost Famous. And when I got with the company that I'm with now, you know what I'm saying, we came to an agreement or whatever. And my manager that I have now asked me what I was gonna name the project. I'm like, shit, I don't know. We got like to the end of it, like to put that motherfucker out. And she was like, what you gonna name that bitch? And nigga, I was going through my pictures, you heard me? I seen they cover, you feel me? I seen like an old picture with the Almost Famous shit. I text her back, I'm like, shit, I'm gonna name that bitch Almost Famous, you know what I'm saying? I don't even think I told her this yet. But I told her I'm gonna name it Almost Famous, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we did. We worked hard, mixed, master, and got with the producers. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple features on there. Vintage Ripper, Kayla G, she from Houston, Texas, fine ass. That's got it, baby mama, fine ass. That's that boy, baby mama. Uh, and BG on that motherfucker. You feel me? BG from the Hot Boys. You know what I'm saying? I flew to Vegas. Me and that nigga did a video and shit. I fuck with that nigga. He embraced me with open arms, number love. And shit, I wrapped that motherfucker up, gave him a title, shot it out, pressed it. Shit, we put that bitch out, nigga. I feel like that bitch hard. One of my hardest projects I ever did.
And care to share the name of the company you're referring to?
Connect Music Group. Yeah, they handle their business. They stand on business. I fuck with them.
Now, do you consider this body of work an album or a mixtape?
I consider that bitch an album.
And why that route for this project? Because there are some that go the mixtape route or maybe something shorter like an EP, for example.
So look, man, I've been doing music for a long time, you know what I'm saying? A lot of my music ain't even really mixed and mastered the right way. You know what I'm saying? I done went to this studio, that studio, this studio, that studio, and put that shit on the CD, well, put that shit on streaming platforms with the best sound I can get. But with this one right here, they went all the right way about doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? I had the track outs, I had T5 made the music behind the mixing and mastering. He did the best job I ever done. My shit sound like the majors, you feel me? The production, they tracked those beats out. I got major production by Say Duke, he from Baton Rouge, you know what I'm saying? T5, he from Ohio. I want to say Ohio. My bad if I got that wrong, but like I say, the production, the quality, from the artwork, from me being here with you know what I'm saying, doing interviews. I done been to some major places doing interviews and, you know what I'm saying, some shit to put my shit out there, like, they doing this bitch the right way, like, the real way, you know, how you put a project out. So that's why I feel like this bitch an album. And like I said, it's one of the best sounding projects I ever did. Mm-hmm.
Now, for those in the audience who are not familiar, is there a difference between an album and mixtape in 2024?
Nah, it ain't. It ain't really, because it's a misconceived notion. And I say that to say, you got motherfuckers that put out an album and call it a mixtape. And in actuality, mixtapes come from like mixtures of different type of music, like other folks' beats, you know what I'm saying? Like freestyles, you know what I'm saying? Just excuse me. Mixtapes come from other people beats, you know what I'm saying? That's what I thought a mixtape was from me coming up in the music industry or whatever. I've been here for a little while. I've been 10 years. Mixtapes is a quick put together project, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you might have somebody shit on there that's not yours that you can't that you can't get money out for, you know what I'm saying? But the way you streaming that shit set up now, man, nigga call it a mixtape, but you getting paid off this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And it's up there with the albums. What's considered an album? I consider an album because each beat on that motherfucker paid for. I paid this engineer for this A1 quality sound. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I paid for the artwork. I paid for everything that went on with this project. You know what I'm saying? Me and the company that I'm dealing with. They took care of everything. Any clearances, anything, the right way. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be able to collect off of that motherfucker for years, for years, for years. We ain't going to have no producers going to pull no music down. We ain't going to have no engineers not getting their percentage. We ain't going to have nobody saying that they owe nothing. Any samples on this motherfucker paid for. We ain't going to have nobody coming down the line trying to pull no music down or nothing. We going to have this bitch there forever. You know what I'm saying? That's how our album is, you know what I'm saying? Niggas still playing Michael Jackson shit. You ain't never heard him have no YouTube problems. You ain't never heard him have no motherfucking shit getting pulled down off iTunes, Spotify, none of that shit. My shit on playlists, my shit everywhere. I don't care if you're a hater. I don't care if you're a bulldagger. I don't care if you're a motherfucking punk. Man, go get my shit. You heard my shit gonna be there whenever you ready to go listen to that bitch.
Now, you've already shed some insight on the title and how you came up with the title and things of that nature.
Yeah.
But were there any scrap titles for this project? Were there any titles you were considering?
I went straight to that bitch.
Okay.
Almost Famous. You hear me? And I'm popular as a motherfucker, nigga. Every city I go to, like today, you know what I'm saying? I'm in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming out my Airbnb. Badass little bitch, like I know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that nigga, you feel me? I just ain't no mainstream shit, making no pop songs or nothing like that, but nigga know me, man. Nigga know me.
Do you want to be mainstream?
Man, I want to be paid.
So, as long as you're paid, mainstream or not, that's the motive for you.
Man, I want to be paid, man. I'm famous already. That almost famous. That shit really like a sarcasm. Like, I'm famous, man. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm taking pictures everywhere. My kids popular. Motherfuckers know me. Man, everybody know me, man. These niggas know me. Like, man, I done been with the best. Like, I done been around the best. Niggas know me, man. Yeah. Major artists know me. You done asked me about a few niggas that's popping, that's major, that know me. I done work with the best. I'm famous already. You know what I'm saying? That's just a slap in the face. Pow, I'm almost famous. That's how you feel.
Now, are there any unknown facts or stories in regards to this album that's never been publicly mentioned before? Could be in regards to creating it, recording it, or releasing it.
Man, nah. Just that almost famous situation I told you about, that my little partner and them had that name, and they died before they got a chance to put their project out, and I took the name and I used that bitch on mine.
So no other secrets, no Easter eggs, no hidden facts. Nobody publicly knows about this project other than yourself that you want to share.
If you ain't got that bitch, go get that bitch.
Now, what's your favorite song on this album?
The song featuring me and Ripple. Damn, I said what that bitch called. The song featuring me and Ripple. Switch. That nigga got a switch, he's gonna slang that on. He want one so bad. Put something on your ass. Do you down bad. Whoa. And the dog say don't kill them all, leave something for me. He say he gonna live like this for life. The way we live in trife. Mama smoke on a pipe. Mama watch God and light. Put a switch on the back of the Glock. It's kind of tight. That bitch, you gotta hear it. I'm fucking ripping shit up, but that bitch, that's why I be riding to go play that bitch when we go jump in the truck. I go play that bitch gangster. I ain't gonna lie. My cousin takes me that bitch. He say, man, I was listening to that bitch and had a flashback. I say, yeah, that's that bitch right there. And he a gangster, a real gangster.
And do you recall who produced that beat in particular?
Man, bro, don't make me lie. Don't make me lie. I don't recall, but I appreciate that nigga. That bitch hard.
And for those in the audience who do know the answer to that question and can help you out, drop a comment below this video.
Bird produced that bitch. Bird, man, appreciate you, Bird. I'm going to tap in with you. If you see, I'm going to tap in with you. Hopefully I tap in with you before you see this video. But I'm going to tap in with you. Bird, man.
And what's your favorite feature on this body of work as well?
For sure, Jizzle, man. My nigga Jizzle bless my game. I'm from Baton Rouge. He 45 minutes an hour away. That nigga raised niggas in my city, man. Nigga raised me. Fuck all that. I'm a real nigga. Man, I grew up on that nigga music. That nigga taught me the game, you hear me? Listen to his shit, that nigga shit was like a blueprint. The Hot Boys, all on Birdman, Banner Fresh, Lil Wayne, Juvie, BG, Turk, all them niggas, man. I don't know about nothing what they got going on. I don't speak on another man's business. I'm talking about the come up. We watch this shit. We live this shit. Like, we watch this whole Hot Boy movement coming up. But for sure, Jizza is my favorite feature in my whole life.
And care to share how you obtained that?
Shit, I was on that nigga Instagram live one day, and people was writing. He was like, man, I'm fresh home, who I should do a song with. And somebody wrote my name under that bitch. But I'm just looking at his Instagram live. I don't know dude, never met dude or nothing. Like, I don't even know dude know me, you hear me? And somebody wrote my name, and you know, you gotta read these comments to say, ain't nobody tell him, put him in his ear, nothing. He seen it. He was familiar. When he seen that name, he was like, man, Mista Cain, man, yeah, man, I gotta fuck with that. I'm like, man, this nigga just said my name on his live. I'm like, man, hold up. So I went and post a song because I had did a remake to one of his beats. So I posted a song and tagged the nigga, tagged everybody, like everybody tagged the nigga BG up under this bitch and tell him jump on this. I just seen him on live holler my name. What's up? That nigga ain't respond to me. But look, on some gangster shit, like the next week I end up posting like a little freestyle I'm doing in my studio. That nigga, I got a DM from that boy. That boy say, man, send me that bitch. I sent that boy that bitch. That nigga done that bitch. Later on that night, like 9 o'clock that night, I got that bitch back. That nigga sent me his number. Man, we stayed on the phone for like an hour. Like we knew each other. Man, that nigga just ran it. He say, man, when you gonna be free, man? I got this situation going on with these people. They got me on hold, but shit, nigga, when you get free, nigga, come out here to do the video, you hear me? But I ain't no convicted felon. So that's what he had holding him up, because he like, shit, I can't be around convicted felons. So I'm like, say, homie, I ain't no convicted felon. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting a case or whatever, but I ain't no convicted felon. He like, real shit? Man, come out here. I ain't no flying to Vegas. We did a video, you feel me? We did the video, and shit, man, shit, that bitch on the press. That bitch finna be ready to go. You hear me? By the time you release this shit, they gonna know about it.
So it sounds like a totally organic experience here.
Organic experience.
Now, the live was also alluding to Instagram as well?
Yeah.
You mentioned it in a previous portion of questions, but just for those tuning into just this specific portion here, care to share your screen name on IG?
Mista Cain. Mistacain. Everybody call me Cain. Social media is Mista Cain. But when you see me, what's up, Cain?
Now, can you give the audience 5 reasons to listen to this album?
1 is authentic. 2, I ain't lying on that bitch. 3, I ain't trying to kill everybody on that bitch. 4, I'm giving you the game. And 5, I'm a real nigga, you hear me? I ain't flawed up. I ain't out here doing no sucker shit. And I ain't asking for no attention. I'm just giving y'all enough. I'm saying enough that y'all should go check that bitch out and listen to that bitch if you want to hear some real music.
Any bonus reasons?
Bitch, I can rap. Yeah, real talk. I'm spitting on that bitch, nigga.
And just want to rewind to BG once again, with just a few more questions here. You've already shared some insight on it, but want to formally ask you this question just in case you want to add on to anything you just said. And if not, that's okay. We'll move forward to the next question. But what is BG really like?
Dude, a solid nigga. Dude like he is on the posters. Dude like he is. Man, that nigga talk like you. He like when the nigga listening to this rap, but I done heard this about me. Like when somebody done got around me, they just said, man, you talk like you rap. Like he talk like he rap. Dude a gangster. Like I can't say he a gangster from nothing I seen him do for streetwise, but that don't make everybody no gangster. You feel me? He a gangster because he authentic. And he the same way he is. He still being embraced the same way he is. He left and came back the same way he is.
And what's the best advice you received from him, or most important thing you learned being around him so far?
Nah, my partner had flashed out on a little female in the restaurant, and he was like, "Man, you a real nigga." You know what I'm saying? I got partners that just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold that against you. You know what I'm saying? I like how you carry yourself. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you come out here and fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And that's something he told me.
Any unreleased music between you two, or was that the only
That's the
recording?
only recording.